All right, so we've got our new Culinary Series Lowe's 30-inch Blackstone, and I can't think of a better way to christen cooking on a new Blackstone than with smash burgers. So we're going to make a special smash burger today. I'm going to start by getting my Blackstone on to high heat. Okay, so once your griddle is going good and hot, I'm going to actually turn it down just a little. But the trick to a good smash burger, first off, about 3.5 to 4 ounce patties. I just have them formed into little balls here. And then to help them not stick, we're going to throw these down on the griddle and let them start to cook on one side. Now, inevitably, there's going to probably be a little bit of sticking here because it is a brand new griddle, and they do tend to stick on a brand new griddle. But basically, you get them started, and you flip them over, and that cooked part on the bottom is going to help keep it from sticking to your smasher. So you get them going. Then I've got my burger smasher here, and I'm just going to go through and smash each one. And see? No sticking. And there you go. I'm going to season these up with just some basic garlic salt. This is my secret sauce when it comes to burgers. It tends to go well with just about anything. Everybody always talks about how much they like my burgers, and it's usually because of this seasoning. Alright, so smash burgers don't take long. Like I said, there's going to be probably a little bit of sticking because it's a brand new griddle. Just scrape that off. Look at that crust. It's beautiful. You won't be having to do all that scraping and stuff once the griddle gets, when you cook on it more, it'll start to get more seasoned, and then all that scraping won't be necessary. I'm going to throw some provolone cheese on here. Once you flip them, it's a good time to go ahead and throw your cheese down because then it'll start to melt. So that should basically be it for our burgers. So we're going to scrape them off, go ahead and take them off, let them rest for a minute while we get our buns toasted. All right, so before we throw our buns down, we're going to clean this off. So you got all that built-on stuff from the burgers. Just hit it with a splash of water, and that steam will take it right off. So now I'm actually turning the heat completely off because I don't want my buns to over toast. So I've got my buns ready here. I'm going to try to put a little butter down to help them with toasting. We'll take them one at a time. Throw down a little butter on that griddle. Throw down the bun. All right, so you can see since I turned that heat off, my buns are not getting over toasted. They're just about right. So we are making a guacamole burger today. It's a simple guacamole burger. Yes, I could home make my own guacamole and do all that stuff, but I'm not doing that today. So we are going to get our toppings ready while those burgers rest. So I like a nice thick slice of tomato. All right, so I've got my toasted bun here. I'm going to start by putting on a layer of mayo on the bottom of that. Yes, mayo with the guacamole does go well together. I've got some green leaf lettuce here. So I'm going to take these. These are big lettuce leaves. So I'm going to take about half of one of these. Get the leafy green part. kind of smash that down on my mayo. And we'll go ahead and throw one of my double smash burger patties on top of each one of these. Then I'm going to top it with my slice of tomato. And then I'm being lazy with my guacamole. I've got this squirty guac. That's what I call it, squirty guac. It's actually pretty decent guacamole. But I'm going to put that on there and just kind of smash that right there on top. So I put a hefty amount of that squirty guac right on top there. Smash it down. There you have it. Our guacamole smash burger. Whew, this is going to be messy. Love a good messy burger. So good. That guacamole with that mayonnaise. All of it is so good. Give this a try. Let me know if you do. Until next time, thanks for watching.